I tackle the challenge of overcoming my own overthinking by applying 7 essential lessons. Let's see if I can actually do it. Overthinking is something that I think we can all relate to in today's fast-paced world. We're constantly bombarded with information, and our minds are wired to analyze and think critically. But sometimes this can get out of control, and we find ourselves stuck in a cycle of overthinking. When we overthink, we can become stuck in a state of perpetual anxiety and stress. We start to question our decisions, second-guess ourselves, and worry about the what-ifs. This can lead to decision paralysis, where we're too afraid to make a move because we're worried about the potential consequences. And let's be real, it's exhausting, the constant mental chatter, the endless scenarios playing out in our minds, the feeling of being stuck in a never-ending loop of fear and doubt. And if we're not careful, overthinking can start to seep into other areas of our lives. We might start to overanalyze our relationships, our work, our entire existence. We might become trapped in a world of hypotheticals where we're constantly asking ourselves, what if I had done this, or what if I had said that? And before we know it, we're stuck in a cycle of regret and self-doubt. But the thing is, overthinking doesn't have to hold us back. With the right strategies and mindset shifts, we can learn to manage our thoughts, quiet our minds, and start living the lives we truly want to live. And that's exactly what we're going to explore in the next 7 lessons. Lesson 1 is all about recognizing when we're overthinking and taking a step back to breathe. It's about acknowledging our thoughts but not letting them control us. Lesson 2 is about reframing our negative thoughts and flipping the script on our inner critic. Lesson 3 is about embracing imperfection and letting go of the need for control. Lesson 4 is about cultivating self-compassion and treating ourselves with kindness. Lesson 5 is about learning to prioritize and focusing on what truly matters. Lesson 6 is about taking action and starting to move forward even when we're scared. And Lesson 7 is about practicing mindfulness and staying present in the moment. One of the most powerful lessons for me was Lesson 3, embracing imperfection. You see, I used to be a total perfectionist. I would spend hours agonizing over tiny details, terrified that if I didn't get it just right, the whole thing would come crashing down. But one day I realized that imperfection was actually a strength, not a weakness. It was okay to make mistakes, to stumble, to fall, because that's where the real growth happens. I remember this one time when I was working on a project, and I was so caught up in trying to make it perfect. I was spending hours upon hours tweaking tiny details, convinced that if I didn't get it just right, the whole thing would be a failure. But then I had this epiphany: what if I just let go? What if I just embraced the imperfection and let the project be what it was meant to be? So I took a deep breath, stepped back, and let it go. And you know what? It turned out to be one of the most successful projects I've ever worked on. Let's recap the 7 essential lessons to help you overcome overthinking. We've got recognizing when we're overthinking, reframing negative thoughts, embracing imperfection, cultivating self-compassion, prioritizing, taking action, and practicing mindfulness. These lessons have the power to transform your relationship with your thoughts and help you start living a more balanced, more fulfilling life. Thanks for watching. And if you've struggled with overthinking like I have, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What strategies have worked for you? What challenges have you faced? And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content on mindfulness, self-improvement, and overcoming overthinking.